Hey YouTube, this is Eddie's Tech Talk. Let's take a look at the all-new 2018 Jeep Wrangler. Maybe not quite as much fanfare as the one I can't touch over there, the Wrangler, the Rubicon version over there, but this is still the all-new Wrangler. Starts at $26,995 here, and this version is $37,345. So you can see kind of a bit of the features that they added here. Zipperless soft top with fold assist features, and you can see he's kind of doing that right now in there, so he's playing with that. So that's cool. It kind of goes more like a convertible top than your traditional you know, Jeep tops in the past, where you really have to take that off and do a lot of work yourself. So it's got that 4x4 available, most fuel efficient. I mean, these aren't very fuel efficient vehicles to begin with, but you know, most fuel efficient Wrangler that we've had yet. We can kind of take a look at the exterior. Got you know, fairly large tires here, but it looks like the wheelbase has room for something quite bigger. So if you do a lot of off-roading, you'll be able to customize this vehicle. Taking you around to the back here, we have these very interesting looking headlights on this one, spare tire mounted to the back here. And then these are very interesting. I kind of like these. So then as we look through here into the trunk, you can see obviously, you know, you can take off a lot of pieces of the top of the Jeep. Back here we got big speakers, true to that Sahara kind of way of doing it. My friend had one of these. So we'll just take a look around. Hopping into the driver's seat here. You know, you really feels rugged like your typical Jeep. We're gonna turn this radio off. We'll turn it down actually, so we can see the screen. It even gives you those like green camo-ish colors, so definitely appeals to the Jeep. I guess that's the stereotypical Jeep lover that, you know, I guess people kind of stereotype, but really rugged feeling. It feels like, you know, you can go off-roading and the screen's not gonna go anywhere. So, you know, I don't know about you know, obviously I can't drive this off-road, but, you know, it at least looks like it's pretty much geared to it. So, you know, we can assume what we're going to assume. Here we have a huge automatic shifter knob, you know, to go to into gear. And then we also have another knob over here to go to, you know, your different driving modes that you have. So you might not be able to see that. I'll try and get up close here. There we go. So you can see the different driving modes here. Obviously this is more of a, you know, more of an off-roading vehicle than a lot of cars here at the auto show. So shot of the glove box, really out of focus over there. But big thing I want to focus on is, you know, the center console. I've seen so many different implementations at the auto show here, and you know, just the overall controls. You know, this is actually a fairly standard setup with the you know, just standard, very standard. And I just did notice when I was going up here, I did reach down here. This is where I kind of expect the, you know, shift to drive and all that to be. I suppose if you're shifting into different drive modes a lot, this is a really accessible location for you. But, you know, if you, I mean, you obviously put it in drive a lot, so, you know, you have to reach kind of further out than you think. You know, this is kind of where I expected that to be. So if you shift into a lot of driving modes, good location, but, you know, you have to shift into drive eventually, so you got to kind of come on over here. So interesting. We have a flap for media. Looks like a USB-C or micro USB. I'm not sure what this one is. Here then we have a full-size USB like normal, and an aux jack. They retain the aux jack, which I kind of like. It's, you know, it's easy to use and things like that. So and then you have the climate controls. I haven't had enough experience with this to know, you know, really anything about it, but it does remind me slightly, at least, of the My Ford Touch, where there's just a lot going on. Yes, it's useful, but, you know, there's just a lot going on. And again, this is just initial impressions. I don't have a whole lot of you know, time with this. So anyone who's used this before, used this system, let me know. Screen looks really clear, so, you know, there's that going for us. Here is in the radio screen, which it doesn't look like any of that is controllable over here. This controls your message, you know, your center screen to see your messages, your setup. You can get a digital speedometer here, but it doesn't look like there's any sort of radio controls here, but you do have these kind of rugged switches, rugged buttons over here. So everything with this car is, you know, geared for that off-road, geared for that, you know, just geared for all that stuff. We have a 2-tiered console here, and then obviously we've got this up here, and then kind of like you saw, they have that assist for the up and down of that top back there. So definitely a very interesting vehicle. You know, like they said, all new. But you know, the star of the show is that Wrangler over there. But the all-new Sahara has some stuff going for it too. Let me know what you guys think of it in the comments section down below.